All right, Royal Day, Namaste, Shea Hotep, all that great stuff. This is the Cosmic Mind UV show. Of course, give me a moment, allow me to go share. This is about exclusivity and just some freestyle thoughts, man. Brutal honesty about melanin, copper tone, black people, our condition. And I'm gonna be brutally fucking honest, fam, because a lot of shit that black people, melanin, copper tone people say and do be contradicting to the end goals that we wanna achieve a lot of instances. So give me a moment, enjoy, and let me go ahead and do this real quick. Make sure you go share, subscribe, make sure you go share yourself. Thanks.
Listen. Oh, yes, but see, you have to codify your approach to any black person. And that is, for one thing, you can't get in an argument with black people, period. I mean, we got to stop arguing. The minute the argument stops, or starts, according to the code, then you say, I will talk to you some other time. You know, a brother or sister or whomever you're talking to, and you always have something else to do once the argument starts. All right, do not feed that argument, because that's going to, black people, we go at each other. We do not do togetherness very well at all. We have to admit that, because we have been loaded with poison, and all of us have been affected by that.
They're not going to admit that, though.
Poison. This is important to remember. I mean, super over the top important. We all carry poison. It varies in degrees in different parts of the world, but Rwanda shows it. Every neighborhood where you find black people clustered together, it is pure poison all over that place.
It really is.
I mean, you name it. It's poison. I mean, and we cannot even speak to each other for 15 minutes without that poison coming to the surface. Yes, sir. Particularly in the northwestern hemisphere. I mean, I hear people outside my window on a Saturday night, and I've heard it all of my existence on this planet. And sometimes just talking on the phone. People just passing by the building. All right? And what do I hear? I can recognize sometimes what we call a black voice. And it's practically screaming and yelling every type of curse word that you can possibly think of in the English language. And most likely, for sure, talking to another black person, because that's how we communicate. And talking about what we are going to kick when I see you next time. All right? You better not be there when I get there. I mean, you can believe that. Now, you be there when I get there, because I'm on my way over there right now. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm tired of telling you. Now, that's the kind of conversations you hear. You hear just walking down a sidewalk. I mean, we are some kind of loaded with hostility, like you wouldn't believe. I mean, you can feel it, and you can get around 10 black people, and you can almost feel it coming. But when we're joking around, it's hostile.
It's crazy.
Hostility. Now, every now and then, we'll kind of...
See, we want to talk about all these tough conversations, but not talk about this stuff he's talking about. He's absolutely correct with the poison. I'm a street vendor, so I'm in hoods, I'm in festivals, I'm somewhere everywhere. Well, like he said, it's carbonate black indigenous people clustered together, and you just see the poison, you see the envy, you see the jealousy, you see the hatred, and it doesn't have to be sparked by nothing. It's just what's within a motherfucker. Come on.
You know, have a facade of kind of breaking that up into a whole bunch of high fives and hugs, which is 99% phony.
Fake shit.
All right? Because right behind it is going to be the pop of the 9mm.
Ain't it, man?
That is our Bible. And if not that, some type of dagger. Recently been using a lot of knives, because gunplay gets you deeper into trouble with the white supremacists. All right, we know we got the answer to the white supremacists even when we slaughter each other.
Ain't that something?
I don't care whether it's in the Congo or Rwanda or South Central or South Side Chicago or Washington D.C.
Answer to Daddy, Sky Daddy, that y'all love.
Where you have black people, you have that built-in hostility. Man, I'll kill you. Don't you know I'll kill you? Don't you understand that I kill you? You keep on running your mouth. I'll kill you. I can kill you. Yeah. And I'll settle with the consequences later to prove that I'm a man. Yeah. Particularly all the black males, a growing number of black females who are trying to be males, because they'll find out that they have to be just to survive. Act like the males, dress like them, talk like them, get that swag, all of it. You can't be a man in the system of white supremacy. That's absolutely impossible. Not Neely Fuller, not a college professor, not anybody. There's no such thing as a black man in the system of white supremacy. Being an old boy, I mean, you know, talking about our elders or whatnot. They just old boys, that's all they are in the system of white supremacy. Let the white supremacists come around and see how quick they go from man to boy. How, hey, I don't take no stuff. Oh, yeah? You don't take no stuff? I mean, when the white supremacists come around, you don't take no stuff. I mean, you can't survive without them. They let you breathe, mister. Stop lying to yourself and stop trying to prove it to the boys in the hood. Because when boss man show up, or boss woman,
and there's so many of y'all like
because, you can push the white woman around when ain't nobody looking. When the white supremacists get on your tail, I mean, you're going to be, yes, master. No, master. Maybe so, Bwana. Cut me a little slack, Bwana. Don't send me back to the prison again. Don't lynch me again. Don't do this again and again and again like you did my grandmama. Oh, no. See, all the facade, all of the nonsense goes out the window when master comes around. Every black professor, every black guy hanging out on the street just selling drugs, we all know this. But our biggest problem is we keep lying to ourselves about how powerful we are and how great we are because we built the pyramids. That won't go get you not one damn worth of nothing in 2019. Now, some people have said they've seen some cartoons of my work. They need to hear. Well, most white people don't even like to talk to black people because, you know, just on the conversation alone. So that, you know, most white people cut you off real short. You know, they don't have time for no random conversation. They'll mention, you know, how the Raiders going to do and something like that. That's about it. They do not, you know, most white men, and it's certainly not white women, have conversation with black people, period. Because they know we ain't talking about nothing that they need to hear. They think that you are a thinker and that you are a doer, that you get things done. They'll come looking for you to talk to you. But for the most part, they don't want to have no conversation. They sit next to you on the bus and whatnot. They haul out a newspaper. And then hide their face behind it. So
that's what I mean by exclusivity. We want to invite everybody to the cookout in the whatever. And we don't see color and all this other shit. We don't see race. Okay.
Again, as I said, I have seen this repeatedly, and I encourage non-white people to do that. In fact, a non-white person asked me, how would you go about talking to white people about racism? I told them, you know, you don't have to do that if you're a victim. You can just talk to them if you're trying to get a cheap plane ticket somewhere. White people should be able to help you out with that. If you're trying to get a mortgage or anything constructive.
Oh, yeah. And when you hear them talking to each other, listen. Because in many cases, they are handing out constructive information. You pick up on things that you don't hear otherwise. But you just might know what you're going to hear from black people.
Look at his face now.
It's not very constructive. Wholeheartedly agree. Yes, you know, you pass by 3 black people standing on the corner and you pass by them and the conversation is really depressing. Yeah, man, I told the MF. But, you know, I mean, he come up getting in my face. I told him we better not do that again. That's what you hear, just in passing them. on the street. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So he fooled around with that woman and come over and bring it over to my house. I mean, he sat down there. I mean, they eating my food. I told him, don't be coming back over there no more. Yeah, I told him. How long have I been hearing that over and over again, year after year, decade after decade?
If anything, you'll
the conversations are nothing but conflict or something depressing.
What's your track can?
I mean,
they talking about something depressing.
Passing by the average black person. Hanging out. I mean,
stay talking about trauma bonded shit. Stay talking about celebrity shit. Stay talking about some outdated ass, obsolete politics ass shit. Come on.
And they're holding the conversation. Another block. And there's two white men there having a conversation. Wearing hard hats. They're probably, construction supervisors or something like that. See? They're saying, yeah, Brian, now on this deal that we got going over on this 18th Street project, now we're going to need blueprints for that. See, this, you're just passing by. But that's the kind of conversation you'll hear. Hello? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, you just pass it. It's just a brief conversation, or you got on the elevator with them, the freight elevator or something. I mean, and that's what you hear on the freight elevator between two white men talking. Yeah, Ryan, so you come over and pick up the blueprints now, and that's on the 18th Street project. See, we'll get started on that right away. We can do that, in a couple of weeks. We should have it off and running. Say, okay, I'll see you, and then he gets off them. Then black people get on. Yeah, man, I told him this. I mean, he ain't the only one got a gun. Lots of people got guns, and I definitely got 2 or 3 of them. Come over and getting in my face again like he did last Thursday. I'll show him something. Then they get off the elevator. That's me, Two different worlds altogether.
So basically, this is the point that he's making, and I've been a lot of others been attempting to make, man. We don't practice enough exclusivity, and then we want to make a lot of stuff for everybody. We want to look out for everybody. Like I said, I'm in a predominantly Hispanic mobile park, and if it wasn't a public mobile park, or if they wasn't wanting to get some money off of you, or doing some type of business transaction, they wouldn't even want you around, man. If we overstand and notice that melanin, copper tone, indigenous, even the ones that's doing the land stuff or different things of that nature, they won't say this is exclusively for my people or our people or people of indigenous or original descent. They won't just say that. They'll say, well, it's good for everybody. And then look, watch this. The majority of a lot of, and I don't care about other groups right now, melanin, indigenous, copper tone people, we the only, but not probably the only ones, but we say it a lot. Some of us say it a lot. We don't see color. We don't see race. We don't see this. We don't see that. How you don't see that when so many other people see they see race, fam. They see your ethnicity. They see your nationality, if we want to go there. You see what I'm saying? They know, just like on the show we did last night, Salute the Grand Sheik. They know who we really are. It's the melanin, black, copper tone, indigenous, Indians, Moors, whatever. They don't know who we are. And then, like I said, we have to do a cleanse from the top with all of the elders, because a lot of the elders are fucked up too. A lot of the elders, this is why I see this is a lot of delusion and shit we keep rocking ourselves to sleep with. Like, just the elders never do no wrong. And the elders just, yeah, back in the days, everything was just so cool and smooth. And man, elders, man, a lot of, man, I'm out in the streets, fam. I drive, you do too. If you ride around your different areas, man, right now I'm at the park, right? I go to this park and I salute, and I salute the people that support, but there's a lot of them that, like he said, it's a lot of poison in them. They give you mean mug looks. I mean, black people, melanin, capital people will actually say you could have a table full of your products, a table full of your services, and these motherfuckers will actually say you're begging. They will actually say you're begging. I'm talking about your whole setup out there. You got all your products and you just promoting them to your table. You just, getting them to come see your product. That ain't no different than a fucking commercial. But you're just a actual human avatar commercial advertising and market. Because if you don't market your product, who the fuck else gonna do that? But a lot of melanin, copper tone, black, whatever niggas, you know what I'm saying? They want to say, "Oh man, you begging, bruh." Nah, we doing exchange of commerce, bitch. That ain't begging. If we giving you something in return, especially if it's a product or a service or something, that's not fucking begging. That's an exchange. But especially again, and I'm talking about the mental space. Yes, I salute the ones that help, but then like I said, it's a lot of one. Okay, y'all ever seen the OG men or the elder men that's cat daddies? I call them cat daddies, like back in the day. They sharp as shit, they got the gold rings on their hand. They got money, you feel me? They got a little something. One of them made the comment, man, y'all trying to take all my money. Now, mind you, we had two other guy customers at the table actually buying and purchasing, not bitching. So that's why I say salute to the ones that just come on and buy and support and overstand and get it. And then the ones that run you through a gauntlet of shit. But yeah, so his statement was, y'all taking all my money. And mind you, he hasn't purchased shit. But we taking all his money. See, that's the shit I'm saying. We even got family members that say that dumb shit. So my comment to him was, um, wouldn't you rather it be me that's taking your money? Don't you spend money with everybody else? Melanin and black people are the number one consumers of other people's shit. And then the other two dudes started laughing. Cause I'm just like, we keep acting like a lot of these elders are awakened. Some of these elders are just as dumbed down as the teenagers, the youth, the middle-aged people, whatever you want to call that shit. A lot of these elders are super duper dumbed down. A lot of these elders are the leaders of why a lot of the generation below them and after them are dumb the fuck down. Real shit. I mean, literally, fam. I can ride in a 10 to 15, 20-mile radius. You'll see elder men, what we call old heads, OGs, whatever. They out there, bitch, standing out, hanging out, drinking, chilling. And it be ladies too. And it be women too. And it be women too. And it be women too. So we be acting like the elders just get this exclusive pass every time because they just elders. If they haven't reached and done their fucking work just like everybody else, if they haven't done their shadow work, their fucking inner work, their blah blah blah, they don't deserve that fucking grace. Y'all bugging. Y'all are bugging. Y'all want to give grace to dumb down elder motherfuckers. Nah, B. Other races practice exclusivity, meaning they will fuck with you. Like, okay, example, NFL. Yeah, they'll fuck with you as far as the talent because they know most instances it's a what? Melanin black league, and our talent usually surpasses the other group's talent by a lot. And They know they get more what? Bang for the dollar, bang for the buck with us. You see? So, but however, they won't let them dudes, them niggas or whatever, they won't let them own their own NFL league. They won't allow them to be owners of their own teams and shit. Same with the NBA and all that. Then you got all of these wealthy brothers that good. I salute y'all that want to do these motivational quotes, but it'd be more motivation if y'all all band together and start your own copper tone black everything. Your own, like I said, your own NFL league. We already had our baseball league, but we need that now. We gotta stop getting lost in this euphoria of what used to be. People keep talking about what used to be. We need our own baseball leagues now. And then watch this. What happened to the baseball leagues back in the days, then what they call the Negro leagues? A lot of the what? A lot of the great talent that could have what? Promoted the league, made the league. They could have been the signature pieces of the league and different things of nature. Who did they go play for? Who did they take money to go play for? The European League. That's what a lot of the great talented when they was in the Negro League baseball, a lot of them, a lot of the ones that were the supreme talent, whoever it was back in the days, y'all motherfuckers go jump ship and go jump on another group's shit. That's why I said melanin, copper tone, indigenous black people it has to be a cleanse. Even other groups, they forbid or they get rid of unproductive people or what they call citizens or whatever in their group if they're fucking up. Chinese, Japanese, different, you know what I'm saying? They don't play that. They don't play that shit. They don't play that shit. Especially if it's in their area. And then a lot of black people, melanin people, cops, we keep thinking that you got communities. You don't have most people are not communing amongst each other in a productive way. And you don't have no unity. That's the end of that word. Community, unity, commune, unity. Commune your unity. Melanin people, we gotta come on, man, be realistic. Most people don't overstand. Building and talking and doing these think tanks and different ideas and talking online, that's great. But actually living around each other day in and day out, that's a whole different story. We have to overstand once again because we keep yelling this unity shit. I need you. What does it look like to y'all then? Because I'm thinking when people start saying, oh, well, we get land, but what I'm saying is, do the people that keep talking about even the salute to here at the farms and all of that, but it's like different people. Are y'all actually screening these people? Are they in the same thought process? Are their lifestyle on a day-to-day basis? I'm talking about like on a daily basis. Does it lend to the community? Does it lend to that group? Does it lend to that area? Do you see what I'm saying? Because it's just like people keep saying we gotta unite. Man, we already see, man, just like he said about the arguments, we already see we don't like each other if we not Africans. They just distant relatives, distant cousins. We got that fucking arguments. It's multiplicity of that. Then we got the who was first. Then we got the religious brain set. I'm not even gonna go into that religious church brain set, fam. White daddy, sky daddy. I'm not even gonna go into that. They don't want to leave this comfortable, great stuff. That's what I told the Nehru last night on the interview. It's some beings, my G, that are completely oblivious. So you should feel great that you in the small exclusive small percentile that understand what the hell we are even talking about. Yesterday I was amongst at least over 100 melanin indigenous copper tone black people. I could see the Indian in them, I could see the whatever in them, but they don't see. And some of them, look, watch this. It was one OG that said we Indians. He was spitting that shit while he was drinking. Why he said he had a stent in his heart. He got a stent in his heart, but he's still poisoning himself. See that what I said? This is called willful ignorance, ignoring the knowledge of yourself. Your body's saying, hey man, we need to cut back on this liquor. Hey, we need to cut back on this drinking heavily. Hey, hell, you got a stent in your heart. You would think that would say, hey, I need to improve something. No, 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 no. Motherfuckers got to be laid up in the hospital first. I talk about my own personal shit. People be acting like I can't talk about you. My earth pops was just laid up in the motherfucker hospital because motherfuckers around him aren't feeding him properly, aren't switching up the herbs. Because again, a lot of y'all herb cabinet, because you don't even have herbs, you got high blood pressure cabinet. Big mama, all that big mama shit. Big mama was murdering herself and gonna kill everybody else too. Big mama was murdering herself and gonna kill everybody else too. And everybody happily dying. We supposed to be easily surpassing. Salute to the Nehru that said, you know what I'm saying, his person ascended there was 100 and something. We supposed to easily be surpassing 200, 150. And people think I'm bugging. No, I'm not. It's a lady right now, her video going viral because she 100 and goddamn 10 or so, and she not in no wheelchair. She not in no, she barely can, no, she walking around, she functional, she's fully functional. She's fully fucking functional. Dr. Sabi was how old? Or what number? Whatever. And he could what? Bend down, do squats, jump on. He would show people that shit. He said, I don't have no problems. If motherfuckers hadn't done whatever, he would have easily surpassed 100. Easily. I mean, just with flying colors. That should have been so goddamn easy. What's the lady that's the vegan that's like, she say I'm 80 years old, 75, 73. Her body look like a 22-year-old. Ain't it, man? She gonna easily goddamn surpass 100. Easily. And be functional and be fully functional and be able to run circles around a lot of us and be able to run circles around a lot of us. Yeah, some of us are active, but your diet still fucked up. Your environment still fucked up. The people you around still fucked up that don't encourage the right things and then watch this. You got the opposite polarity where people have those people around that's encouraging the right things because what? You wouldn't have the black sheep. You wouldn't have the purple, orange, blue sheep or whatever. Because usually they are what? Before they go to solitude or they leave or they go whatever, seek their like-minded or whatever, they were doing what? Telling people, letting them know, showing them illustrations, goddamn, showing them books, showing them goddamn it pictures, showing them diagrams. You know what I mean? Melanin, black, copper tone, indigenous people, they don't have your own language. We're not talking about hood talk. We're not talking about what they call ebonics. Because other people still, most majority can still understand what the hell you saying. I'm talking about a whole complete number dialogue, like salute to the like Swahili, Igbo, or whatever else. You see what I'm saying? When Hispanics, just like in this community, like if I didn't know a little something with the Spanish Espanol, I'm building on what I know. Most of them, when they come around each other, they're not gonna talk in English. They're gonna talk in their language, Chinese, Japanese. A lot of y'all ladies that work in the beauty supply stores, I know when they talking around y'all ass, they talking in their other language. So your ass can't over negus. So your ass can't understand what the fuck they saying. That's called exclusivity. That means I want my group of person that look like me to only understand because it's another group around Whether they're an employee, whether they're passing by, whether they're strangers, whether they goddamn you just in there, you whatever. You see what I'm saying? They gonna talk in a talk or dialogue in a way the way your ass is not, unless you just, and we know most, unfortunately most of us didn't take foreign language seriously when we was in school. We didn't take foreign language seriously when we was in school, but we didn't think most of the time we was gonna need it. Most of us, see, a lot of our greats, like the youth male, a lot of them get joked for being intellectual. A lot of them, I'm telling you, a lot of these rap dudes or entertainer dudes, they are very smart intellectually, but they have, even anybody will tell you that, fam, they had to change they self and switch, because people will say you're fake. Well, most motherfuckers don't want the authentic person, and they're not gonna have the same level of impact, success, inspiration, whatever have you, if they don't give you this other fucking matrix copy of some type of shit. We don't practice enough exclusivity. We want to invite everybody to the meetings. We want, and then look, we gotta comb out the people that's not even serious, that what look like you, because a lot of instances we told on each other. Motherfuckers still do that shit now. Even hood dudes, who whatever, gang, all that. Them motherfuckers is telling on each other like a motherfucker. They rapping and telling on each other. Rapping, telling on each other, working for another man, another group of men. This so fucking crazy, B. This is so fucking insane, man. That poison that nearly full of be talking about, we know we be seeing it, fam. It don't have to be nothing that went on. It don't have to be no nothing. If people see your light is a little bit brighter than theirs, they feel threatened in some sort of way. And then a lot of instances, um, a lot of these people that own these different people say their rent is high. A lot of them don't want you there, babe. Huh? It don't have to be because you got loud music. It don't have to be none of the typical stereotypical. It's not judge. It's called stereotype. It's called stigmatize. It's called stereotyping and stigmatizing. Judge means to make a decision, to make a judgment call, to make a decision. So a lot of people, when they say don't judge people, you make decisions on people all the time. Should I interact with this person? Should I accept this call that's coming through from this person? You make judgment calls all the time. So all I be saying to people, if we correct and know the meaning of certain words, even at the basic level, it don't even got to get to the etymology. A lot of people don't know that they say certain words that don't go in that proper place. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people say don't judge people when you do that, or we do that. All of us do that all the time, because it's only intellectually smart to do that. We judge people character. we judge people behavior patterns and movements. We can judge an environment just by walking up to something. If a woman or couple, it could be men sometimes. If you walk up to a neighborhood and see a bunch of dudes standing there, what's gonna be in your brain going on? Come on now. Like, we gotta, like, that's why I say if people be not wanting to, like, anyway, because people don't be understanding what they really be saying. When you say you don't want to stereotype people, you don't want to put stigmas on people. Okay, I understand that. But when you say you don't want to judge somebody, I don't get that. I don't understand that. Because at the basic level, judge means to decide. I mean, we not even talking about no etymologies and the origin of words. We're not even into that advancement talk. We just talking about basics. So if we not even, just like the word nice means stupid or ignorant. The word nice means stupid or ignorant. The word nice means stupid or ignorant. People say that consistently a lot. I mean, lot. People say mourning, the origin of the word is to mourn. People say, oh, well, no. It literally has mourn in the damn shit. It literally has mourn in the damn thing. It's ridiculous. But no, it's okay. You know what I mean? We have to understand that, okay, this separation is gonna be, it's gonna be huge, and there's gonna be a lot of, with the spiritual people. You have to think to yourself, would I be okay if we had 20 acres, 10 acres, 5 acres, 3.5, 1, 2, 3, 2 to the 7, whatever. We had how many other acres? Am I going to be able to be around when this person is depressed? When this person, these people, person, couple, this group, this whoever, you know what I mean? Am I going to be around? Are they functional within their emotional intelligence to not take it out on everybody, or not fuck up the activities or work we have to do? Or you're gonna have to do certain jobs, I'm pretty sure, while you're on the land and shit like that daily, correct? Is that going to affect your job performance? Is that going to affect their work ethic? You see what I'm saying? Now, when I'm irritated, I like to go work and focus on something and get some shit done. That actually makes me work better. Now, some people, it's a reverse. Their work ethic is gonna be trash. So these are the things that people that aren't analyzing, but it's all of this, and I'm not knocking it, because on the surface level, this is why we call it surface level talk. Because on the surface level, yes, unity, yay, let's get together, yeah, let's throw all of these people together, yeah. Most people, you aren't able to even get them to join a live on a consistent basis, or a Zoom call. Do you see what I'm saying? Where they don't even have to physically do nothing but push the button and be anywhere and just be on the call. Do you see? Do you see? Just to get people to goddamn not get intellectually tired. Because a lot of times, a lot of instances, a lot of instances, okay, hold on, y'all. See, a lot of instances, man, where you look out in the melanin community or copper tone or black community, man. Like who like, I know we say that it's other groups that's our enemies or against us or different things of that nature, but who is actually against the betterment within that group, with that, because every group has to do that. Like every group has to do those type of analytics. You see what I'm saying? Like every group has to, whether it's a secret society group or whether it's any group, you see what I'm saying? They have to know like what group or what groups or people or whomever is against the betterment of their group. Every group has to know this. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's men, whether it's women, whether it's a certain kind of men, certain kind of women, whether they in certain areas, whether they came from certain groups, certain backgrounds. You know, people have to know that. You know what I'm saying? Because that again affects the overall success and the functionality of those different groups and those different ethnic groups or nationality groups as far as their success and them being having this longevity you know, withstanding like China, Japan, whoever. You see what I'm saying? They have certain criterias, I'm pretty sure. Um, you know, like people say, you can't see TikTok after a certain hour or certain things. So they have certain criteria set in place to where they're not gonna allow their overall group. Now, yeah, you might have a few sprinkle in there that's, you know, sneaking and doing whatever, but they face harsh consequences. You see what I'm saying? They face harsh consequences. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I be meaning by you know, and then they have their own money. They got their own money with their own faces on it of people that look like them. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I know they patronized or insulted people intelligence like they was gonna do a Rosa Parks dollar, but you got to know when somebody insulting your intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Or playing with you in your face or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand that shit. You see what I mean? Because a lot of instances, that's what people be doing. You know, so they be insulting our intelligence, but who can you say is the real consistent enemy that's in the group within is it the church people? Is it the pastors? Is it the gangs? You know, or what they call gang or the youth? Is it the women? Is it the men? You see what I'm saying? Is it the elders? Is it the elder men? Is it the elder women? You see what I'm saying? Like, and again, I know we have certain people doing certain stuff as far as small individuality. I'm just talking about speaking of overall. You know what I'm saying? When you look out, like who is the enemies or affecting empowerment or the enrichment or the overall better goals of melanin people? Because like I said, if we don't own the area and control our import exports, what happens in our neighborhood? We don't have our own what they call what back in the days the black codes, but if we don't have our own code of conduct, you see what I'm saying, on the land or in the, you know, in this area or land area or space area, if we don't have a certain code of conduct, yeah, we're not saying people ain't gonna get mad. We're not saying people not gonna get in their feelings. We're not saying people ain't gonna have no disagreements. However, we have to have a way to be able to, you know, resolve disagreements in a way to where people ain't going to, oh man, now they about to go, you know, tell the whoever, or they about to go do something to ruin the whole thing because, you know, people disagreed on it. Sometimes, man, it could be something small stuff, and then sometimes it could be big stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they the type of things I be talking about to where things don't get blown out of proportion, and different things of that nature. Down to if you're gonna have men and women, different couples, or different just men and women overall, like what's gonna be the code of conduct with that? Do you see what I'm saying? You don't want somebody screaming, somebody harassing them, and you see what I'm saying? Like it's certain stuff. You see what I'm saying? That goes along, that goes on. You see what I'm saying? When the feminine and masculine energy that comes together, we gotta really, really examine stuff like that. We gotta examine people's character when they get in their feelings, when they get that. Are they gonna sabotage the whole shit? Real shit, man. Because people will do that. People will get mad, and in that moment, I'm talking about it could be a 5-10 minute moment. They will ruin and fuck up the whole shit. Even like motherfuckers you seen in scary movies or whatever moments you supposed to be quiet and motherfucker getting they feeling so much or scared so much they just can't be quiet for the monster to go by or the killers or the bad people or the whatever to go by. That's how a lot of people are. They just aren't gonna be able to have that enough emotional intelligence to be like, okay, hold on. To be like, okay, it's a bigger picture here than just the you know these few minutes or these few moments. you know what I'm saying, of us saying harsh words towards each other. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that's all we a lot of, when I say we, melanin, copper tone, indigenous, I'm worrying about our group. You know what I mean? I'm more concerned about focused on our group. We get wrapped up into a lot of even if they're intellectual, even if they're highly intellectual, they could be highly all of that. We get wrapped up into too many petty just debates, arguments, petty just stuff, man. To where again, you know, just like Neely Fuller just said in that, as soon as you feel like an argument is about to start, you should just end the conversation because most instances it's not gonna get nowhere. Most instances, once it get to the point where people are in an emotional state to argue or to accelerate their tones or whatever we want to say it is, man, usually it's not going to end well. And depending on the temperament of the people and backgrounds and all of this other stuff, you see what I'm saying, it's going to end up in a situation, a violent situation, or real nasty verbal situation. Motherfuckers ain't gonna speak again. All of this other stuff for mad long. I mean, I'm just saying, when we saying unity be, it really has to be a lot of self-awareness, a lot of emotional discipline, emotional intelligence, feelings intelligence. Like it, like this unity thing is not, it's not gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? It can be easy. However, we already gotta overstand the temperament of the beings that we bringing together. You see what I'm saying? We gotta overstand the temperament of the beings that we bringing together. Do you see what I mean? One dude, one couple, you know, it might be a dude putting their hands on his woman, or it might be the woman putting their hands on the dude. What y'all do about that? Like different things have to be, you know, known. That's what I'm saying. It's great, yes. Get everybody together, the feminine and the masculine and all that. Yeah, but what goes on sometimes? Yeah, it can be beautiful. I'm just saying, if it ever gets ugly, what then? Like what goes on? Like how do we function through that? How do we get back to that beautiful place? Or is it gonna always be beautiful? It's just gonna always be beautiful moments and all of that type of stuff all the time. I'm just saying, everybody's always gonna be in agreement. You know, everybody's always gonna be cool with everything, and everything's just gonna go smooth all the time. We already know that ain't realistic, y'all. So that's what I'm saying. When I hear this unity thing and coming together, it's like, man, come together, then do what? Then let's think about this again. Some people, again, they work ethic is, it might be affected by their feelings, emotions, stuff that's going on randomly in their life, whatever. It could be the stuff going on in a relationship, whatever. And like I said, most again, yes, you do have some people that when they're in their feelings or they're mad, they go harder at their craft or at the work or at whatever they have to do. You see what I'm saying? As far as doing it, and because it's exercising the anger or exercising the emotion or the feeling or whatever in a productive way. Do you see what I'm saying? But then, like I say, you have a lot of people to where, you know, what if you got 5, 6, 7 people on your land and y'all homies or whatever, y'all family members, homies, associates, acquaintances, whatever, and y'all come together and 3 or 4 out of the whatever don't want to work. They don't want to come out, whatever reason. I don't feel like it. I'm sore. I don't feel good. I don't feel like it. We had a long night. We've been through something. Uh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Are people gonna consistently want to work and do the cleanup and stuff like that? So this has been a great show, y'all. Let me wrap it up. I gotta move on my day. I'm gonna go live again later. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you support. I appreciate everything. Peace and love.